We've launched the Solar Training Standards Initiative with Global Solar Council on request from our members, and they cite 3 reasons. There's too many incidents in the workforce, so safety incidents of various kinds. So that drives safety, that we create training standards.
But that's not the only reason why this is necessary. It's also because we have seen that there is duplication and therefore inefficiencies in the industry, with every different EPC, every developer, every training center having to create its own training course and having to have those training courses scrutinized separately on each occasion. And then finally, we are seeing that projects, once they are built, some of them are finding that they have operational issues that could have been solved with better training during the construction process.
Then they have a quality of build issue with too much rework going on. So if you train people to better technical skills and competence, then you can avoid some of those. So there's a cost efficiency measure here as well. And then they face the same challenges as we see in wind. We have a very growing need for a workforce to enter our industry, and a training path into that is something that can help. When we see to the future, the energy demand is rising, and the 2 fastest to deploy technologies are wind and solar, and also the cheapest to deploy. A training standard on safety and a training standard on technology can help mitigate some of those issues and bring down safety incidents and improve the quality of build.
We are seeing rapid growth in the solar industry, and therefore there is a need to ensure that we can have the right competencies with our workforce, both from a safety perspective but also from a technical perspective.
Being part of the pilot was a great experience for us. It allowed us to test out what will it take for us as a commercial training provider to go into solar, what things are recognizable and directly transferable for us coming from the wind.
When we started looking into the GWO solar training standard, obviously there were some minor investments we had to make when it comes to equipment and other aspects, but overall the standard made it fairly easy to be able to extend the scope over to solar based on what we already had in place with the wind programs.
My role as the chair of the solar committee in GWO is about the implementation of what we've established. So when I say treat this as an investment and not a compliance exercise, I comment on this both from the owners of the farms, the solar farms, the people operating on them, and then the training providers. Means that if we start making it available, it will be chosen. So RES, the company I work for, will adapt it. I know there are many others that will, so there will be an uptake. So it's about engaging early.
So in 5 years from now, first of all, I want us to have really reduced the number of incidents in utility scale solar construction and operation to as low as humanly possible. The next thing that we're looking for in 2030, we want 50,000 technicians minimum to have been trained under the global solar training standard by the end of the decade.